Yeah. Well, you have such a nice dad. Okay. So yeah, tell him I say hi. Okay. Any other questions maybe? Yeah. Any other questions? Mungkin dari yang kelompok lain atau ada yang kesulitan untuk atur ritmenya atau maybe other questions? Feel free. Ganesha, do you have any question maybe?
Sir, I want to ask something.
Mm-hmm.
Berarti untuk record dan video and infografis itu deadline-nya berarti Jumat depan ya? Or today?
Basically for all of the assignment, the deadline will be next week. So that's why I break it into 1 week per task, is to make sure that you have enough time and energy and focus to finish each task. So basically I will check whether all of you have done everything next week. So if you, for example, you haven't finished the video, or you haven't finished the presentation media, then it will be just fine. As long as next week you can manage your group to submit everything. Okay, wait. So there's a question that I need to answer, and I believe it will be useful for everyone. Okay. Yeah. Basically, there's what we call, like, there's a difference between the presentation media and the social media content. The difference is like this. Let's say you take your text as a reference, and then you want to use it for your presentation media, and then for infographic, for example. What you have to do is, first you have to remember that each has different functions. So for example, for your presentation media, you only take the point of your text, but maybe in the infographic you can add more, because what we call, the details must be different, ya. Jadi nanti pasti ada perbedaannya. So for example, like this, for the text, you or people usually spend like 3 to 5 minutes to get all of the point or to understand. But for infographic, they will only spend like 30 seconds until 1 minute. So that's why if you want to copy paste your text directly to the infographic, it won't work well. So what you have to do is modify the information. You can add or you can remove certain things from the text before you put it into your infographic. Ya, jadi sebelum bikin, bukan berarti teksnya hanya di-cut atau hanya di-summarize semua, tapi juga diperhatikan juga bisa dimengerti nggak masing-masingnya itu. Karena kalau misalnya memang nanti hanya copy paste semua, yang ada nggak akan berfungsi dengan baik juga gitu. Ya, jadi biarpun topiknya sama, I believe detailnya nanti pasti akan berbeda antara satu tugas dengan yang lain. Seperti itu. Maybe if I have to put into context or example, Ganesha, so can you please tell me your topic?
My topic is trying out new things.
Okay. How many arguments do you have in your text?
3 arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Bentar, let me open the Google
Yep.
Doc.
Mhm.
Okay, so the first argument is about giving us the opportunity to master a specific subject. The
Mhm.
second is strengthening relationship with other people, and third helps with our mental health.
Okay, so there are 3 arguments that you put.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, maybe for the text, 3 complete arguments will be enough, unless the text will be way too long and then way too complicated to understand, for example. Do you think if you only use 3 arguments for your present on your video, it will be enough?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It will be enough.
Okay, so even though you think it will be enough, like 3 arguments will be enough, it is possible for you to add more arguments, but you give less details on each argument. Okay, so for example, on the text you have 3 arguments, tapi from A to Z-nya dijelasin semua. Nah, untuk yang nanti videonya boleh tuh kamu misalnya tambahkan 1 lagi, tapi mungkin penjelasannya nggak sekomplit yang ada di teks, itu juga nggak apa-apa. Atau mungkin nanti yang untuk infographic. Again, Ganesha, how many sentences do you have on each paragraph, on each argument, for example? Approximately, doesn't have to be exact number.
Like,
my answer, it's about more than 5 sentences. So it's like
Okay.
we explain the details. So that's why I think 3 arguments is supposed to be enough.
Oke, nah mungkin nanti untuk yang di infographic boleh tuh argumentsnya ditambah, tapi mungkin nanti penjelasan setiap argumen hanya 2 sampai 3 kalimat. Jadi si infografiknya itu tetap solid, informatif, tapi nggak butuh waktu lama untuk dicerna seperti itu. Jadi that's why, karena kan fungsinya setiap media itu kan beda. Sama kayak misalnya tadi di mana namanya di PowerPoint-nya nggak mau menambahkan apa argumen, tapi kan nggak mungkin 5 kalimatnya itu ditulis semua, kan tetap harus di paraphrase, tetap harus di shorten, atau mungkin ada informasi detail yang ditambahin sedikit di presentasi kamu. Nah, itu juga boleh ya. Jadi pinter-pinter.
If I may ask.
Yep. Kenapa?
Sorry if I may ask. One sentence is like including the only like for like one sentence is counted when it has full stop at the end, because I think if it is, then just about 2 or 3 sentences we have.
Oh, oke. Jadi ya makanya itu tadi yang saya jelasin itu it's only example. So yeah, I believe you have what it takes to what do we call to modify the text, and then you transform it into PowerPoint and then apa namanya infographic. Ya, karena khawatirnya seperti sebentar. Because sometimes there are like some students who put everything directly from the text. Nah itu yang saya nggak mau atau yang saya avoid. Jadi biarpun topiknya sama, tapi tetap harus ada perbedaannya. Ya. Bahkan mungkin boleh di paraphrase, boleh kalian pakai kata-kata yang berbeda, itu nggak apa-apa. Yang penting topiknya sama. Other
Kalau
questions?
kita sih kayak presentasinya itu jadi kayak tetap sama 3 argumen, tapi yang ditaruh di presentasinya itu kayak cuman kayak title-nya first argument itu apa,
Oke.
terus kayak jelasin yang lebih ke ngomong bebas
Oke,
gitu
good.
sih.
Kita di PowerPoint-nya cuman beberapa kalimat aja.
Oke, good.
Terus poin-poin.
Mhm. But you apa namanya? You don't memorize anything kan? Hanya trying to master your topic well before you give the presentation. Atau menghafal dari teksnya tetap.
We only
kinda-
explain about the details from the main idea.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But
That's-
we kind of also look at the text, like some of the examples on the text.
Okay, yeah. As long as apa namanya, as long as I don't find presentasi yang menghafal dari teksnya ya, karena harus sering banget banyak yang kayak gitu. So I think everything is okay in this 2 classes. Any other questions? Ada lagi nggak? Mungkin tadi yang dari MIPA 7, yang dari MIPA 8 maybe. Nah, ini other questions? Ada pertanyaan lain atau enggak? Nggak ada? Atau ada yang masih bingung? Boleh, kayak minggu lalu tuh kalau misalnya memang ada yang mau dikonsultasikan dulu sebelum dikumpulin, boleh. So far, which part takes more more time and energy? Yang paling challenging tugas yang mana? Oh ya, oke.
Maybe finding the right or the more efficient words.
Okay, why it becomes challenging?
Maybe because I don't really have that big of the vocabulary.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Oke, jadi kamu ini apa namanya bikinnya kebalik ya? Karena kan kalau biasanya from simple sentence lalu nanti di elaborate lagi. Ini kamu malah sebaliknya berusaha untuk shorten seperti itu.
Yeah.
Oke. Udah nyoba dengan apa namanya reversing your steps. I mean, have you tried, for example, starting from, you start with simple sentence and then you add more information there, gitu sudah coba? Atau belum? Gimana, kesulitannya hanya itu aja atau ada yang lain juga?
Maybe that's it because I think our text is okay. Ya, jadi masalahnya itu aja sih.
Oh gitu, jadi berarti itu dari yang kamu kesulitan tuh dari teksnya lalu yang dirubah ke infografiknya ya? Oh, iya. Just how did you overcome that problem?
I actually haven't made we haven't made the exact words to add in the infographic, but
Okay.
I already pictured some words that are going to be in the infographic.
Apa namanya? Mungkin if I can give you like one tip, remember that there will be more people read your infographic instead of the text. Yeah. So that's why you have to make sure that the word you use and your sentences are easier to understand. Ya, karena lebih banyak orang membuka media sosial instead of website, for example. Jadi penggunaan bahasanya juga harus disesuaikan. Okay. Now there is one question. Still very independent. Is it like we put just a point from the text and we explain it ourselves in our presentation? Yeah, in a simple way, it is like that. So as I explained last week or 2 weeks ago, between your PowerPoint, for example, and then your oral presentation, they should work together. So they have to support each other. Yeah. However, the most important thing is you totally understand your topic. Ya, karena kalau misalnya memang nggak paham nggak betul-betul paham topiknya, nanti yang ada panic actionnya itu biasanya menghafal teksnya. Nah, kalau misalnya menghafal teksnya itu akan kelihatan dan lebih melelahkan daripada kamu secara spontan apa namanya improvise poin-poinnya. Jadi mengatasinya seperti itu. Ini Ganesha sama Rafid mencurigakan nih, ketawa-ketawa berdua, ngapain mereka? They must be sharing something behind us. Itu ada lagi mungkin? Atau ada yang thank you, okay, you're welcome. Other questions maybe? Ada lagi nggak? Ya udah selesai semua ada. Bisa di share ininya, triknya gimana biar cepat selesai. Ada nggak? Nggak ada, beres semua, aman semua. Terus apa lagi ya? Bisa infografik ada yang coba untuk bikin carousel post. Karena kan it's visually challenging tuh karena harus
If we do both carousel and infographic, will we get extra score?
well, it depends. So if you want to, yeah, of course, if you give extra effort, there will be apa namanya extra points. So yeah, if you want to submit both of them, I will not say no. Cuman kalau misalnya memang ada yang mau satu aja cukup, oh ya udah. And oh yeah, have I explained about not putting your name in the infographic or in the carousel post? Jadi nanti taruh namanya atau nama kelas dan kelompoknya di caption aja ya. Jadi biar teksnya tetap clean, tetap bagus, karena kadang-kadang identitas di poster tuh agak-agak ini mengganggu, so just put everything in the caption. Yang penting jangan ada yang ketinggalan anggota kelompok. Untuk teksnya udah selesai semua. Jadi kan total ada berapa kelompok nih? Ada 8 kelompok. Ada 16 teks, udah beres semua. Atau belum? Atau bahkan mungkin ada yang sama sekali belum bikin? Enggak ya? Others? Ada lagi kah yang masih belum? Nggak apa-apa nih, we still have time. Jadi biar kalau misalnya memang ada yang mau diedit lebih enak. Just like last week. Jadi coba oke, untuk MIPA 7 yang udah tinggal satu tugas lagi, berapa kelompok? Yang tinggal infografik atau carousel aja. Atau masih mentok di video semua? Ada nggak untuk MIPA 7? Ganesha udah sampai mana?
Kita teksnya udah, presentasinya udah, video tadi malam bikin, tapi kayaknya mau direvisi nanti. Infografik sama carousel lagi dibikin.
Oke, good. Rafid? Sama juga?
Yeah, I'm one group with Ganesha.
Also, you're on the same group with Ganesha. Okay. Let me see. We have Adi. Adi, this is from MIPA 8. So how's everything with your group?
Mungkin baru sampai TPS sih.
Oh, oke.
Iya.
Videonya udah dibikin?
Belum, Mbak.
Oh, belum. Oke. Di ini ya, pay attention with the time. Kadang-kadang seminggu nggak berasa, atau udah Kamis lagi nanti. Oke. Fadil. So Fadil is from MIPA 7 or 8?
MIPA 7.
Okay, so are you in the same group with Ganesha?
No, different.
No?
Different group. Kalau kelompok saya tinggal infografik sama videonya.
Oh, oke. Berarti masih ada 2 lagi.
Iya.
Yang lain gimana? For next week, do you Farhan? Okay, Farhan seems apa namanya, it seems have everything under control. Good. So how about next week? Will you have many things to submit? Akan ribet nggak untuk minggu depan? Atau relatif kosong? By the way, this month we will have jadwal UTS udah keluar belum ya?
Kalau nggak salah tanggal 20.
Oh oke, ya. So masih ini, masih cukup lah waktunya. And ini masih tanggal sekarang berapa? What day is today?
Tanggal
3.
3.
3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 7, 7. Oh, like 2 more weeks ya. Masih bisa.
Berarti untuk PTS materinya analytical exposition dong ya, Sir?
But it will be reading comprehension, so ini I will try to prepare an exercise, jadi biar nggak kaget-kaget amat. Biarpun ya you are familiar with that kind of test, tapi tetap kayak perlu refreshment juga. Oke, ada lagi yang mau ditanyakan tentang tugas ini?
Wait, sir. So is the test multiple choices?
Yep. Ya, kalau misalnya memang apa namanya serentak, ya berarti multiple choice. But if it's individual, ya mungkin nanti bentuknya bisa beda-beda. Jadi tergantung nanti jadwalnya seperti apa.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Karena kan agak-agak tight deadline juga tuh. Nah, mungkin kalau nggak multiple choice agak-agak repot. Ya, anything else?
Sir, excuse me. I think for next week we are.
Suaranya nggak kedengeran.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think for next week we are relatively nggak banyak ngumpulin tugas.
Oh oke, ya sudah, jadi kemungkinan bisa on time semua ya. Jadi biar nggak numpuk sebelum PTS. Okay. Ada lagi yang lain? Nggak, wait, I need sebentar. Other questions? Ada masih mau ditanyakan? Yang nggak masuk berapa orang nih ya? Wait, let me see. 2 more questions. What's the optimal duration for the presentation? I will not give you time limit, but make sure each member has equal time to present. Yeah. With 2 until 3 arguments, kemungkinan sih biasanya nggak lebih dari 10 menit kok. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if you have no more questions, you still have time to finish everything. Plus nanti ada yang mau Jumatan juga. I will close the session. If you have any question later on, feel free to text and ask. Ya? Kaget. Adik no. Ini aja duduk dah. Ya sudah, that will be all for today. Good luck, udah tinggal seminggu lagi, mudah-mudahan semuanya selesai. Have a nice weekend and yeah, have a great day everyone. Yeah, I'm leaving semuanya. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Nice.
Thank you.
Damn, udah kelar.